Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another update for the Space Wolves, and I've now finished highlighting both the gold and the silver, so those two colours are totally done. Took me quite a long time, took me 4.5 hours to paint the silver and 3.5 hours to paint the gold. There is more silver than gold, even though I did actually use more layers on the gold than I did the silver. But really happy how it's looking, and I've really tried to test myself with these minis. What I'll do is I'll show you the minis, I'll explain what I've been doing as I'm showing them to you. So on the silver itself, what I would normally do after doing the base and wash is I'd normally do one highlight, usually of the Rune Fang still. But in this case, I did two highlights. So I really want to test myself. I want to try and paint these as good as I can get them. And I think the only way really to improve is to do more layers. So I started off with the Iron Breaker before I did the Rune Fang still. I ended up actually using the Rune Fang still as basically like an extreme edge highlight rather than the main highlight. So you can see the edges of that knife, for example, there being picked up. I think it's looking really good. I'm very happy with it, I have to say. I know painting metal is fairly subtle, but it really can make a difference if you can get it looking good. So that's those two. And then on the gold itself, I highlighted the golds exactly the same, even though I had different types of golds. Mainly, the difference between the golds was basically just the wash, and it does make a difference. But what I did for the gold is, after doing the base coats, which was the, what was it called? I'm just no good with these new names. Balthasar Gold was the base coat, and there were two different washes. I then highlighted with the Gihanan's Gold, whatever it's called, that one there. Highlighted, well, I didn't actually highlight, I went all over the armour, leaving just the recesses. I then went in and highlighted with the Uruk armour. Just did the sort of the top edges with that one. I then added some rune stain still, if I can say it right. Rune Fang still, that's the one. With the Uruk armour, about 2 to 1, just one piece of Rune Fang, and I did an extreme edge highlight just on the top areas, and you can really see that starting to pick out there on those wolves' heads. So yeah, as I said, I'm just trying to take my painting to the next level. I really hope you like what I've done with these. Obviously there's still a lot more work to do, but that's at least the gold and silver done. I'm going to probably work on the pink armour and that leather sections next. Not sure which one. I'll see how I feel when I do my next painting session. Just run through a couple of these. Got his arrow there on the top. See some extreme highlighting. This guy here. Now you can see the the Black Legion gold there, looking a lot different to the Space Wolves gold, and it is quite subtle, but you can definitely see a difference there. And I said that's literally just done with the washes. This dude, not too much gold on him actually. Some silver though. And this guy here. And then the banner guy. So that's the pole highlighted. Might weather the pole up a little bit more in some of the recesses there at the end. That's that guy, and now you can see the melter guns and stuff where they're really starting to take shape as such. And the plasma. I haven't painted the plasma effects, but So there you go. That is what I've been up to. I have to say as well, well done to everyone that's been doing their challenges. I know a lot of you have actually already finished. The most surprising one for me was Lou over at 40k Warpaint in that Fire Raptor. I don't expect him to be doing that for about 3 months. That's probably how long it would have taken me. But he did it, I think he did it in about 2 weeks. Amazing, just to build the thing. He painted it, it looks fantastic. So I hope you're all enjoying everyone else's videos for their challenges. And yeah, don't forget to keep an eye out for all the challenges and give everyone some support. Okay, so that's it for me. As I said, watch out for the next video. I'm going to tackle the pink and the leather next, I think. More to come.